What is up, YouTube? My name is Big Boy Snatch on TV, aka Wakanda Snatch One, because I got playing around. As you can tell by the time of the thumbnail of the video, this is my WWE Worlds Collide review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please full watch the video from all the way from the beginning or towards the end. Follow my social media down below in the description, and please go check out my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. I still got to upload on. It's still uploading on my channel, and that's all I gotta say. But go check out my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. All right. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, WWE World Collides was a good show, and I give that show a 10 out of 10. This was way better than SmackDown. All right, welcome to Wrestling Results for WWE AAA Worlds Collides on September 12, 2025. Coming to you live from the COX Pavilion in Las Vegas, Nevada. A special start time of 10 p.m. Eastern Time. WWE Performance Center coach Lance Dorado and a AAA star Manny Asmo and Nedro will be joining forces with one another in the LWO member Jaquan Wild and Cruz Del Toro to square off with Octagon Jr., Masera, Shagara, Laredo Kid, and La Parca in a Lucha Showcase 8-man tag team match. All through Nino Hamburg Gessel was originally settled to compete in tonight's match. WWE officials' website named Kid to compete in his place instead. El Hijo del Venquino will be putting the AAA Mega Championship on the line as he defends against the WWE Intercontinental Champion Dominick Mysterio. While this will mark the first time that Dominick Mysterio challenged Hydro Venquino for his title in a singles competition, he was previously unsuccessful in dethroning him at AAA Triple Mania on August 16th in a fatal four-way match that also involved El Grande Americano and the LWO member Dragon Lee. Two other titles will be on the line as WWE stars Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day will be challenging Psycho Clown and Pagano of the AAA World Tag Team Champions. Clown and Pagano will recently retain their titles in a triple threat match at AAA Alsace on September 7th, emerging victorious against Laredo Kid and the aforementioned Octagon Jr. and Los Garza, who they had dethroned at Triple Mania. Alright, El Hydro de Dante Rager Jr. will be putting the AAA Latino American Championship on the line as he defends against the NXT star Ethan Page and aforementioned Dragon Lee and Judgment Day member JD Madonna in a fatal four-way match. This will mark Ragnar Jr.'s second ever title defense of the Latin American Championship since dethroning El Maza at Triple Mania, having previously retained against Mazas just a few days ago at El Zaz. Alright, so we get speaking of the Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez and one half of the WWE World Tag Team Champions Finn Balor will be joining forces with another to take on NXT star Lola Vice and AAA star Mystery Iguana in a mixed tag team match. All four stars previously met one another in the ring at Triple Mania when Finn Balor, the aforementioned JD Madonna, and their fellow stablemate Raquel Rodriguez emerging victorious against Iguana, the information Hamburg Gasa, and Lola Vice in a mixed 6-person tag team match. Alright, Flammer will be finding out who her challenger next for the Windsor champion is tonight when WWE star Natalia goes head-to-head with AAA star Fabio Perche in a number one contenders match. Flammer previously retained her title against both Natalia and Perche in a triple threat match at Triple Mania last month on August 16th. We're live Yeah, we all live. Corey Grave, Conan, and JBL on great attendance at home before throwing it to the ring, where Adea Corvez performing the Mexican national anthem and Lillian Garcia performs the American national anthem. Penta then makes his way to the ring. He says good evening to Las Vegas, then asks their live crowd how they're doing and gets the crowd hyped up for World Class. Octagon Jr. Masquerita Sagura Laredo Kid and La Porca then all make their way to the ring. Lance Dorado, Manny Asmo, Nedro, and LWO follow. Alright, so we get an 8-man tag team match. Lance Dorado, Manny Asmo, Nedro, and LWO versus Octagon Jr., Masquerita, and Sagarado, Laredo Kid, and La Porca in a Lucha Showcase 8-man tag team match. This match was really good. Dorado and Octagon began the action. The bell rings and Octagon lands a tornado on Dorado. Dorado responds with the Hurricanrana to Octagon, but Octagon tags in Kid as Cruz Del Toro tags in on his side. Del Toro locks up with Kid, then lands a knee on his midsection and runs him over with the shoulder tackle. Del Toro delivers an arm drag to Kid before the pair ascends the top rope and tags in Joaquin Wild. Joaquin Wild and Del Toro land a double back elbow on Kid, and Del Toro assists Joaquin Wild in flying off the ropes. Del Toro then delivers a springboard moonsault to Kid, and Wild pins him, but Kid kicks out. La Parca tags in and lands a drop kick on Wild, then sends him crashing into the mat with a Death Valley driver. Shagarada and Asmo tag in, and Shagarada lands a Hurricanrana on Asmo. Octagon and Dorado tag in, and Octagon sends Dorado crashing into the mat before tagging in Kid back in. Kid and Octagon land strikes on Dorado in the corner, but Kid delivers a Mochoku driver to Dorado. Octagon fouls it up by flying out of the corner, and Kid follows suit. Dorado rakes Kid back and delivers a long blow to him, but Del Toro tags back in and delivers a splash to Kid over the top rope from the apron. Dorado delivers a drop kick to Kid, then tags in Joaquin Wild. Del Toro gets Wild in a electric chair position and sends Kid crashing to the mat face first, and Wild delivers a twisting elbow to Kid. Dorado then tags back in and exchange shots with Kid. Asmo tags in and sends Kid crashing to the mat with an over the shoulder power slam. Then goes for a pin, but Kid kicks out. Asmo fires off a chop on Kid, then follows it up with an elbow drop. Kid responds with the Hurricanrana to Asmo, then tags in Sagrada. Sagrada delivers a Tijeras to Asmo that sends him crashing out of the ring, and then sends an interfering Del Toro bouncing off the mat face first and fires off chops on the interfering Dorado. He flies off the ropes to level him, then rolls out of the way when he spots Joaquin Wild about to land a false splash on him and sends Joaquin Wild crashing onto the mat. Shagarada extends the top rope and delivers a Hurricanrana off it to Asmo. Octagon and Del Toro then tags in, and Del Toro lands a forearm on Octagon. Del Toro drapes Octagon off the top rope by his knees, then ascends to the top rope and delivers a coast to coast to him. Joaquin Wild tags in and immediately tags out to Dorado. Dorado then delivers a moonsault on Octagon and goes for a pin, but Shagarada breaks the fall. Shagarada tangles up Asmo in a submission, but Dorado and Del Toro come to Asmo aid and breaks the hold. La Parca catches Del Toro with a cutter, but Dorado delivers a stunner to La Parca. He sends Dorado crashing onto the apron, but Dorado delivers a moonsault off of it to level La Parca on the outside. Octagon lands a crossbody on Dorado to level him, but Del Toro delivers a tornado over the top rope to level Dorado and Octagon. Kill follows suits to levels everyone on the outside. Back inside the ring, Shagwara managed to roll up Asmo for the win. The winners of the match, Octagon Jr., Masquerita, Shagwara, Laredo Kid, and La Parca. This was a good 8-man tag team match. Fabia Perche then makes her way to the ring. Natalia follows, flanked by security guards. So we get the next match. Natalia versus Fabia Perche in the number 1 contenders match for the AAA Reina del Reza Championship. This match was good too. This gotta be one of Natalia's best match. That's all I gotta say. Excuse me. But this was a good match. The bell rings and the two waste no time going back and forth with one another. Apreche wears down Natalia with a leg submission, but Natalia looks to level Apreche with a shoulder tackle. Apreche stays standing, but Natalia slaps her. Apreche responds with a drop kick to Natalia, but Natalia levels Apreche with a kick and wears her down with a submission hold. She stomps on Apreche's head, then changes in a bow and arrow submission on her. Natalia flies off clotheslines and on Apreche, but Apreche fires off strikes on Natalia and lands a kick on her midsection. She follows it up with the Hurricane wear her down with a submission hold. She rains down right hands on Apreche, but Apreche catches Natalia with a headbutt and cinches in an ankle lock on her. Natalia rolls up Apreche, but Apreche reverses the fall. Apreche pins Natalia once again, but Natalia reverses the fall to pick up the win. The winner and your new number 1 contender, Natalia. This was a good match between Natalia and Fabio Apreche. This by far has been one of Natalia's best match on here. So the feud between Natalia and Fabio Apreche is really good. That's all I gotta say. After the match, Fabio Apreche and Natalia get in the ring, get in one another's spaces. We then head backstage where Xavier Woods tells Chewy Martinez that he's not medically cleared to compete tonight after Penta repeatedly Mexican Destroyer to him and announces Grayson Waller will be taking his place in Kofi Kingston's tag team match. The Psycho Clown and Pagano then makes their way to the ring. Grayson Waller and New Day follow. So we get another match. Psycho Clown and Pagano versus Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller, accompanied by Xavier Woods for the AAA World Tag Team Champions. And this match right here, I ain't gonna lie, this tag team match was okay for what it was. Grayson Waller and Clown begin the action. The bell rings and the two lock up before Grayson Waller poses with Xavier Woods on the outside. They go back and forth with one another, and Clown mockingly poses with Xavier Woods. He then connects with the Hurricane on Grayson Waller back in the ring, but Grayson Waller levels Clown with a forearms and rains down right hands on him. Pagano tags in and lands a drop kick on Grayson Waller, but Kofi Kingston tags in and locks up with Pagano. Clown then tags back in and lands an near on Xavier Woods in the corner before he follows it up with a double drop kick alongside Pagano. He extends to the top rope and delivers a moonsault vibration to Kofi Kingston, then goes for a pin, but Kofi Kingston kicks out. Kofi Kingston tags in and fires off stomps on Clown in the corner. Grayson Waller tags in and follows then Kofi Kingston backs in and fires off more stomps on Clown. Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller continue firing off stomps on Clown before Grayson Waller lands a couple of right hands on Clown. Kofi Kingston looks to whip Grayson Waller into Clown in the corner, but Clown sees Grayson Waller coming and moves out of the way. He takes down Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston, but has no one to tag out to since Pagano is down on the floor. Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller extends to it, adjusting the top rope, then lands on their feet and rain down right hands and left hands on Clown. Kofi Kingston and Clown then teeter on the ropes, but Clown fends off Kofi Kingston and lands a crossbody on him from the top. Kofi Kingston looks to prevent Clown from tagging out, but Clown catches him within insecurity and tags in Pagano. Pagano flies through the middle rope to level Grayson Waller on the outside, and Clown takes flight to level Kofi Kingston. Clown and Pagano deliver double drop kick to Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller on the opposite corner, back inside the ring, and Clown, who has tag in and pins Kofi Kingston, but Grayson Waller breaks the fall. Pagano and Grayson Waller tag back in, and Kofi Kingston drags Pagano up the top rope. Kofi Kingston lands a superplex on Pagano, and Grayson Waller follows it up with the elbow drop off the opposite top rope. He goes for a pin, but Pagano kicks out. Clown rips off his mask to reveal a second one, and scares Xavier Woods runs to the back. That part was funny. Pagano and Clown then lands a double Mexican destroyer on Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston, and Clown managed to roll up Grayson Waller for the win. The winner of the match is still your AAA World Tag Team Champions, Psycho Clown and Pagano. And this was a good tag team match. This was a good tag team match. It says after the match, Vero Rodriguez looks to catch up with Psycho Clown and Pagano, but before they can say anything, the Riot Six music hits and the group makes their way to the ring. They surround Clown and Pagano in the ring, and Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis beats down Pagano and Psycho Clown. Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis then delivers the plug glue to Pagano, and Nikki Cross extends to the top rope and flies to level for Psycho Clown. Eric Rowan hits Pagano with the ring steps, and Joe Gacy delivers a Death Valley driver to Clown. Eric Rowan pulls a table from under the ring, then sets it up and lays Pagano on top of it. Dexter Lumis flies to send him crashing through it, and Eric Rowan flies off right hands on Clown. Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy then powerbombs Clown through a second table set up in the corner, and Uncle Howdy lands a Sister Abigail on Pagano on the top of the chair. The YS6 then holds up the WWE Tag Team Champions and AAA World Tag Team Championship belts. Now on my WWE Smackdown review on highs, they are teasing the Street Profits breakup, and that's all I gotta say. Alright, so we get Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana then make their way to the ring. Judgment Day follows. So we get the next match. Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana versus Roxanne Perez and Finn Balor, accompanied by Ricardo Rodriguez in a mixed tag team match. And this mixed tag team match right here, this was a decent mixed tag team match. Mr. Iguana and Finn Balor begin the action. The bell rings and the two go back and forth with one another. Mr. Iguana delivers a Hurricane to Finn Balor, but Lola Vice tags in and squares up to Finn Balor. She backs him in a corner, but Roxanne Perez takes advantage and delivers a hair whip to Lola Vice. Lola Vice then levels Roxanne Perez before the action spills out of the ring. Lola Vice drags Roxanne Perez back inside, but Finn Balor hangs on to Roxanne Perez's legs to help her out. Lola Vice makes the blonde tag to Mr. Iguana, and Mr. Iguana delivers a crossbody to Finn Balor off the top ropes. Finn Balor distracts the referee as Ricardo Rodriguez pulls Mr. Iguana out of the ring and sends him crashing into the ring apron face first. Finn Balor then flies off stumps on Mr. Iguana and levels him with a back elbow before sending him crashing into the mat. Mr. Iguana plays dead, but Finn Balor prevents him from tagging out to Lola Vice and levels him with his signature elbow drop. He uses the middle rope to wear down Mr. Iguana, but Finn Balor's demon puppet appears at ringside through the ring skirt. Finn Balor puts it away, opening the door for Mr. Iguana to level him. Mr. Iguana crawls over to Lola Vice and tags her in as Roxanne Perez tags in on her side. Lola Vice fires off kicks on Roxanne Perez, then follows it up with her signature rapid fire kicks and a hip attack on Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez responds with a jawbreaker to Lola Vice and connects with a hip attack, then lands a springboard moonsault on her and goes for a pin. Lola Vice kicks out. Roxanne Perez fires off right hands on Lola Vice in the corner, then spots Mr. Iguana's puppet, La Yesca. Lola Vice sends Roxanne Perez crashing into the mat as Finn Balor grabs a bag from under the ring. Mystery going to levels Finn Balor, then picks up La Lascar and opens the bag to finds nothing in it. Finn Balor grabs his demon puppet and uses it to deliver a sling blade on Mystery Iguana, then follows it up with a shotgun drop kick to make him in the corner and put the demon puppet on his back. He extends to the top rope, but Lola Vice trips him. This opens the door for Mystery Iguana to deliver her Hurricanrana to him and sends La Yesca flying through the middle rope to level the demon puppet. Back in the ring, Roxanne Perez sets up for Pop Rock on Lola Vice. Lola Vice avoids it, but Raquel Rodriguez hops on the apron to distract her. Roxanne Perez takes advantage and rolls up Lola Vice with her feet on the ropes, but the referee catches her. Lola Vice then lands a 305 on Roxanne Perez for the win. The winners of the match, Lola Vice and Mystery Iguana. This tag team match was okay for what it was. After the match, Lola Vice stares down Jessie Jane, who was seated in a crowd to watch the action. Now you know Lola Vice is going to take the title off of Jessie Jane. So that's just my opinion, but I could be wrong. Alright. El Hajo del Diageo de Der Ranger Jr., Ethan Page, Dragon Lee, and JD Madonna then all make their way to the ring as we see Tavion Heights in the crowd to watch the action. So we get El Hydro de Dr. Ranger Jr. versus Ethan Page versus Dragon Lee versus JD Madonna in a fatal 4-way match for the AAA Latin American Championship. This was a fun fatal 4-way match. The bell rings and Dragon Lee fires off right hands on JD Madonna. Ethan Page pushes Dragon Lee, but Ragnar Jr. goes after him. Ragnar Jr. runs the ropes, but JD Madonna trips him. Ragnar Jr. connects with a backbreaker on JD Madonna, then whips Ethan Page into the corner. Chest first. Dragon Lee then sends JD Madonna crashing into the mat and trips Ethan Page in the corner, then delivers a kick to him from the apron. Dragon Lee flies off the top rope with a crossbody to level JD Madonna, but Page pins Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee kicks out, but Ethan Page runs him over. Dragon Lee then drapes Ethan Page and JD Madonna on the top of another by their knees and lands a double stomp on their chest. Then flies off the apron with a Hurricanrana, level Ragnar Jr. on the outside and sends JD Madonna crashing into the mat. But with a leg bomb, Dragon Lee drapes Ragnar Jr. off the top ropes by his knees and extends to the top rope. Extends to the top rope, but JD Madonna catches him with the Spanish fly and goes for a pin. Dragon Lee kicks out. Dragon Lee connects with a Mexican destroyer on JD Madonna, but Ethan Page catches Dragon Lee with a stunner and goes for a pin. Ragnar Jr. flies off the top rope to break the fall, then lands the Ragnar driver on JD Madonna for the win. The winner of the match, and still your AAA Latin American champion, El Hydro de Dr. Ragnar Jr. And this was a good fatal 4-way match. Dominick Mysterio then makes his way to the ring. El Hydro del Vikingo follows. So we get the main event of the evening. So we get El Hydro del Vikingo versus Dominick Mysterio for the AAA Mega Championship. And this match right here, I ain't gonna lie, this was a good main event match right here. Alright, the bell rings and Vikingo pins Dominick Mysterio. Dominick Mysterio kicks out and looks to dial it up for a 619, but Vikingo avoids it and changes in a calf crusher on Dominick Mysterio. He rolls through and powers up to his feet, but Dominick Mysterio rolls up Vikingo. Vikingo kicks out, but Dominick Mysterio extends his hand to Vikingo. Vikingo looks to shake it, but Dominick Mysterio Moxley reacts his hand. Vikingo then sends Dominick Mysterio crashing out of the ring and flies through the middle rope to level him on the outside. But they was booing the mess out of El Hydro del Vikingo. Alright, let me continue. The pair return to the ring and Dominick Mysterio sends McKenna crashing into the ring post. Shoulder first. He lands a chop on him in the front of Logan Paul and the crowd. Then sends him crashing into the ring steps. Shoulder first and flexes his biceps. Dominic Mysterio gets Banquino back in the ring and lands three amigos on him. Then fires off stomps on him repeatedly and flies over the top rope from the apron with a senton to keep Banquino down and wears him down with a shoulder submission. Banquino escapes and lands a missile dropkick on Dominic Mysterio. Then looks to fly off the middle rope. Once again, Dominic Mysterio sees Banquino coming and catches him with a powerbomb. Dominic Mysterio looks to dial it up for a 619, but Banquino intercepts it. Dominic Mysterio then extends to the top rope, but Banquino catches him with the nitsugi and gets him in an electric chair position. He sends Dominic Mysterio crashing into the mat face first and drags him into the corner. Then extends to the top rope and lands a 450 splash on Dominic Mysterio. He goes for the pin, but Dominic Mysterio kicks out. Finn Balor and JD Madonna run down to the ring. Finn Balor distracts the referee as JD Madonna delivers a headbutt to Banquino. Dominic Mysterio lands a Machoka drop on Banquino and pins him, but Banquino kicks out. Dominic Mysterio puts on his mask, but Banquino lands a super kick on him as Dragon Lee runs down to the ring and beats down JD Madonna and Finn Balor. Finn Balor beats down JD Madonna. Finn Balor and JD Madonna overpower him, but Rey Mysterio runs down to the ring with a chair in hand and chases Finn Balor and JD Madonna to the back along with Dragon Lee. Banquino drags Dominic Mysterio in the corner and extends to the top rope. Then delivers the 630 to Dominic Mysterio and goes for a pin. El Grande Americano pulls the referee out of the ring to stop the count, opening the door for El Grande Americano to dial it up for a 619 and follows it up with a fall splash. Dominic Mysterio goes for a pin, but there is no referee to count the fall. A referee runs down to the ring and counts the fall, but Banquino has enough time to kick out. Banquino delivers a Hurricanrana to Dominic Mysterio, and El Grande Americano reaches into his pocket for his signature piece of metal. Banquino attempts to unmask El Grande Americano, but El Grande Americano slips the piece of metal to Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio slides it into his mask and lands a headbutt on Banquino, then follows it up with a false splash for the win. The winner and your new AAA Mega Champion, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio has the Intercontinental Champion and now has the AAA Mega Champion. But why was Finn Balor, JD Madonna, and Grande Americano, Rey Mysterio, and Dragon Lee were out there? And Finn Balor tells Dominic Mysterio to win this match on its own. Dominic Mysterio had to cheat, and that's all I gotta say. By having a Grande Americano, JD Madonna, and Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, and Dragon Lee out there. Why was they all out there? That don't make any sense. And the referee should have won. The referee should have ring that bell because Finn Balor was interfering. The referee should have called for the bell, but the referee let it play out. And that's all I gotta say from here. But congratulations to Dominic Mysterio for having two belts now. He got the Intercontinental Championship and he got the AAA. He got the AAA Mega Championship. And then you see Finn Balor talking. And this says after the match, Rey Mysterio returns to the ring and puts the AAA Mega Championship around Dominic's waist, having promised to do so earlier tonight if Dominic Mysterio wins. Dominic Mysterio demands that Rey Mysterio leave immediately after Rey Mysterio does. The rest of the Judgment Day and El Grande Americano then join Dominic Mysterio in the ring. With the Americano hugging Dominic Mysterio and holding up his hand as the show goes off the air. So, yeah, and you can see Finn Balor in the background talking to somebody on the background. But like I said before, Liv Morgan, you have to come back, man, as babyface, and that's all I gotta say. But like I said, AJ Lee is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble next year in 2027 to go on to WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, and that's all I gotta say from here. But like I said, WWE World Collides go off the air. Now, let me get my honest opinion what I think about WWE World Collides. Now, WWE World Collides was a good show, and it was a 10 out of 10. This was WWE World Collides was way better than SmackDown. That's all I got to say from here. That's just my opinion, and I'm going to stand on it. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE World Collides review and highlights, make sure you guys please watch the video from all the way from the beginning or towards the end for watch time hours. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content that I do in the channel, because I'm on the road to 11K, and I'm on the road to become a YouTube partner. So I need that YouTube partner ASAP. But make sure you guys like the video, share the video with your friends and family, and comment down below what you guys think of WWE World Collides, because it was a good show, and I give that show a 10 out of 10 in my own opinion. And it was way better than SmackDown. SmackDown was a boring show, but WWE World Collides was a good show, and I give that show a 10 out of 10. But make sure you guys full watch the video for watch time hours. I need 3,000 watch hours to become YouTube partner, man. Help your boy out, please. I don't ask for too much or nothing. And that's all I gotta say, because I am a hard-working person that gets along with everybody within the YouTube community, and I show love to everybody. I show love to everybody within the YouTube community. So help me get to 3,000 watch hours so I become YouTube partner. And that's all I gotta say. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. And I will see you guys in my world premiere for my WWE World Club review on highs at around 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.